Yo, what's up?
Good. Let's see who else up here. Oh. Fight. We could also go over last week fights too, since we never got to. Well,
Yeah,
it's really how many fights? It was 3 last week. Okay.
yeah, we had the Garcia fight. You had Lubin, Fundora, and Triple G.
Did you watch all 3?
Uh, I caught the full Fundora Lubin fight, and I caught the Triple G fight live. I didn't watch I watched Ryan Garcia. I watched the highlights.
Yeah, I tried. I watched
I
I
mean, the
watched
Ryan
some of it.
Garcia fight, there was no reason to really watch it because what happens is exactly what I expected to happen. Like, people were talking about nervous energy and all this shit. I'm like, yo, he's going to go in there and he's going to beat the shit out of him. That's what he did. But the thing that I don't like with Ryan is that when you put him up against that level of competition, you're not going to see really no improvement because he's going to fight to the level. Either he's fighting to the level of the competition or he knows he can get away with just loading up his shots.
That's all he was doing. I tried to watch some of it,
He's
but
going for a knockout. He was going for
yeah,
the highlight reel knockout, and the dude was tough. But the dude was also fighting to survive, It's not like he was really opening up,
it was really nothing to really take away from that fight. He didn't look better, but he didn't look worse. He just
You know what?
whatever you
The,
know of wrong.
the
What
thing the thing with him is that he's gonna need to fight somebody who is at least decent, I think if Isaac Cruz, if he demolishes Gamboa, I think he should fight Isaac Cruz.
I think if I don't that pitch I sent you, I'm not gonna say it, but
Mm.
I don't know if that was recent or not. But if it wasn't, I think he'll fight JoJo next. Because I know JoJo was on the.
Or no, if that was anything recent, no, if that shit comes out, it's over.
I mean, I seen the date and when it happened, but I don't know.
Where'd you get it
I
from?
didn't. I knew nothing about it. Oh, somebody posted on Twitter. I knew nothing about it till
Hold
today.
up real quick. My shit is all messed up. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think JoJo, honestly, I think it's a trash fight. I'd rather see him fight Isaac Cruz. Because Isaac Cruz, at least he's going to bring it.
So, what you think it's an easy fight for Ryan JoJo?
Yeah. Because JoJo doesn't have no power. JoJo didn't have power at 126. That's why I was surprised when he hurt Haney to the body, which makes me question Haney more than it makes me give JoJo props because JoJo's never been known for his power. So, I don't know. I really think JoJo is easy work for Ryan Garcia.
I mean, I would favor Ryan. It's just that's a
Oh, no,
hard fight.
I think Ryan knocks him out. I think
Before,
Ryan, because JoJo to me is declining. He's declining. It's not like a prime JoJo Diaz, And it's at 135. Like, Ryan has a big size advantage, a huge size advantage, and he's way faster than him. He's got much more power. I don't see anything that JoJo could do besides be maybe crafty and like maybe get the jab in here and there. But how you can't do that for 12 rounds or even 10.
my thing with that fight, I would pick Ryan regardless. I just don't know what the outcome will be because neither one, you don't know what you're gonna get from him. I don't
I
know if
don't
you're
know.
gonna
I
get
think
the.
Ryan's with a new coach, and I like Joe Goosen personally. Personally, I think Joe Goosen's a great coach. I mean, you remember what he did with Diego Corrales?
That's the first fight I think of.
Yeah, but I remember he's in the fucking corner. He's like, you better fucking get inside on him. That's like a legendary, kept spitting his mouthpiece out.
And most fighters wouldn't tell you that if you got dropped twice.
No, because he knew what his fighter was capable of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it was so great for him to say that.
Who's that?
That's Dejay.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah, at work, man.
Did you did you watch the Triple G fight last week?
I seen glimpses of it. I didn't really actually watch it. I watched some of the Triple G fight. But I did tune into. I was more or less in tune to the Ryan Garcia and the Lucas fight. Even though I said I didn't really want to watch it, I ended up watching the Ryan Garcia fight. I just wanted to see what it was going on. Garcia looked very aggressive. He didn't look like he really wanted to
You know what it was. You know what it is with Garcia. I was saying it to him. Either he fought to his level of competition, or he just knew that he could get away with whatever he wanted to do, and that's what he did. He was looking for the knockout, trying to please the crowd.
Well, yeah, that's what it was, and I think that was more or less why he had so much aggression. Now, however, I was very much interested in a Lubin fight. Like I told you guys,
I was just about to get to that fight next.
Lubin really, it was almost like a lot of people, like I said, I wasn't really going to mention the whole situation, which I'm still not, but it was almost like when we see Miguel Cotto fight Margarito. Like, he gave everything. He did everything he had to do. I mean, he even put my man on the ground. So for him to do that against that tall guy, but I don't know what the game plan was in the corner for him not to get out of the way of the uppercut, because he kept eating that uppercut like it was no tomorrow.
The problem, the size advantage was so much, and the only way is for him to force his way inside. But Lubin doesn't have good defense to begin with. So Lubin's pushing it, forcing his way inside. He has to take one to give one. So he had to keep taking that uppercut to get his punches in. And that uppercut is a perfect counter for a short guy trying to come in.
Yeah, but it wasn't even that fact. That was just the fact of the uppercut. It was how he was getting hit with the uppercut. It would be something if he was. Yeah, you remember when Isaac Cruz Devontae was trying to land that uppercut on
Isaac Cruz learned how to.
Cruz was getting hit. Right, Cruz, made the
defend the uppercut.
He got hurt bad in that second round too. For honestly, it was at the end of the round. I wasn't paying attention to the time when he got dropped. I didn't think he was on. I thought he was about to get stopped right there.
Did we confirm if they had him blow his nose during the fight?
I mean, well, there's no other discussion but that. Like, he blew his nose. But again,
that's fucking stupid. Everyone, I'm not a boxer, and I know you don't do that shit.
Well, see, this is the thing, and not that I want to bring
and if he couldn't breathe,
hey guys, I'm sorry, man. I gotta go. Listen, the guys are coming down because look, I'm doing a whole Amtrak.
All right.
Doing all that stuff. But we're about to get down this time, so let me get ready.
All right, bro.
Let me see what else we got.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
Let's see who's in here. I'm gonna send some invites, see if I can get some guys in here.
All right. Do you think that as of right now, do you think that was fight of the year so far?
Which fight?
The Lubin Fundora.
I mean, it's so fucking early in the year. I mean, what other fights we had this year?
I think the only two are that one and Wood Common. I like Lubin Fundora more because
there's a little bit more hype, like, because Conlon, we knew what was there. We knew it was a domestic level kind of guy that was being overhyped. There was the holes there and everything. I mean, Lubin we knew, but honestly, I didn't think Lubin was gonna last as long as he did getting hit like that. So he showed a lot of heart. And I don't know how you had him up. I'm being honest. I don't have a dog in that fight. I don't like either guy. But I mean, I say Fundora was up by at least a round. He landed fucking over 100 more punches. He landed like 200, and he threw like 700. I mean, he wasn't landing a lot of them. He was missing, so maybe that's why. I watched it a couple of times the fight because it was on YouTube. I think they took it down, but he was fucking him up, man. He was still hitting him way more than he was getting hit. In every single, almost like, you could argue there was swing rounds in there. You could argue putting him up 2-3 rounds. I had him up by 1 round, but I'm saying you can make the argument is there to make. There were a lot of swing rounds, but like swing rounds that were going towards Fundora,
And when Lubin dropped Fundora, did you think he was gonna get a stoppage at any point?
No, I didn't think Fundora. I thought Fundora.
It was possible.
I thought Fundora went down like on purpose, like because if you look at the way he went down to one knee. It's not like when Ryan Garcia got dropped and you were like, oh shit. Or like when fucking Haney got rocked by Linares, he went down because he was getting hit with volume and it was the smart fucking thing to do. Go down, recover, You know, because he was getting hit by a lot of shots at that point because Lubin got inside and he couldn't push it. He doesn't have the strength to push guys out. That's a problem for him. And that's where I've always said about guys with chicken legs is that if they don't have the strength to push to once you get a physical guy, that's why I say Charlo. If Charlo is able to, if he comes in there and like you said, if he uses his jab, but like remember how he fought Rosario, how he fought very patient and he used the jab to set up his punches. If he fought Fundora like that, bro, if he fought every fight like that, he'd be undisputed already. Like he would have been undisputed years, like 2-3 years. He would have fought like Hurd and he would have fought everybody back then. But he doesn't fight the way he's supposed to fight. You don't know what you're gonna get with Charlo.
So after that fight, what do you think is next for Fundora?
He should fight Tim Tszyu. I want to see him fight Tim Tszyu. I like Tim Tszyu, and I think I think it's a 50-50 fight, but I slightly favor Tim because his boxing fundamentals are better, and I think he has the power to knock him out. I think he has I don't think he has like one punch power, but I think he has like that power to wear him down. And since Fundora's defense ain't that great, if he clips him a few times in a row, I feel like he could put him down. And then I think he could capitalize on it more. But if Fundora does what, like, that uppercut is landing on, then who knows? That uppercut is deadly.
Would that be a pit, Tim Tszyu by knockout?
I don't see him outboxing him. You know, I mean, a guy that tall is very hard. It's kind of like Tommy Hearns at 147. You just weren't outboxing him. But, I mean, he had a really good jab. This guy, he doesn't really throw the jab. He just throws power shots. So it's hard. I don't know. I mean, that size difference always throws you off because you don't know. It's a big factor when it's that drastic. So that's why it's 50-50. If they were closer in size, I'd say Tim Tszyu blows them away.
I would too.
But that size factor, people really, they don't understand that the guy's fucking 6-7 inches taller than you. That's a big difference.
Tim Tszyu lacks head movement until he stands straight up. So that
and he just comes forward. So, I mean, he's a lot like his father, but his father was a beast. You know what I think Tim Tszyu could do? I think if he goes to the kid's body. Because his father used to love going to the body.
Okay.
So, you know, like maybe if he took a page out of his father's playbook, remember we were talking about how tall guys, you go to the body. But what did Teddy Atlas say about tall guys? It's like breaking windows. You got a big skyscraper in front of you. Lots of windows to break.
Do you think how long you think it'll be till Lubin fights again? And do you think he'll ever be 100% what he was?
He'll never be 100% of what he is, bro. That guy took a Margarito Cotto beating, bro. He took a fucking beating. I might retire. He might retire. I don't know. I don't think he will retire because boxers can't, but he's never going to be the same. He took a fucking beating.
The thing with him, I think it's good and bad that it happened that he's young.
No, it's fucking bad. You don't take a beating like that now.
I was gonna say he has more time to recover with him being young, but mentally at the age he's at, that could damage him more than it would.
How old is
him being older? 20. He's older than me by a year or two, so I think he's 26 or 27.
Wow, I didn't know he was so young.
Yeah,
I thought he was like in his late 20s.
He's like around the same age as Tank.
Tank's 27, I think.
Yes, I think Lubin's 27.
Is that Briz?
Yo.
Man, you got to put a shirt on, bro.
What'd you say?
So you better put a shirt on, bro.
I am. What's up?
But
I was talking about Lubin and if he's ever going to be the same again. I said no.
I would say the best thing for Lubin is that he's at a weight where it's like besides Charlo and Castan, even with them, I think that's a division. There is no one standout with Charlo, but everybody can beat everybody in that weight.
Yeah, but
I think 147. You know, you have Crawford, you have Spence, then and Boots eventually.
So you remember
Crawford, Spence, and everybody else.
After Cotto fought Margarito, his problem is that he went to try to go fight Pac. So I'm scared that Lubin they're gonna give him an opportunity to fight someone to get a title shot again. He's gonna get destroyed again, and that's it. And it's gonna take him years. Remember,
I
Cotto was like, he was never the same after the Margarito fight. I don't think he was never the same, but he never really, his prime like was over at like age 30.
don't think Kevin Cunningham would let Lubin do that. I can see he really cares for Lubin, him stopping the fight when he did, which I'm happy he did. I don't think he'll let Lubin get right back in it with a top name. I really would not.
Or even like,
Hope
I
he
would
does
give him a soft touch.
that he needs about 2, to be honest.
Bro, he needs time to just take up and heal, stay with the family. Like, I know money is money, but I mean, he's made money, right?
Who made money?
He has money, so if he has money
Who
in the
has
bank,
money?
then he should just chill
Lubin.
for like. I think he
Who?
should chill like for a year.
Lubin.
Lubin ain't got no damn money.
No,
I mean, what do you? It depends
No,
what you
I
consider.
mean,
I'm
I
gonna
mean
say
his biggest money fight was probably his loss against Charlo.
I'm gonna try to see what his fucking network is.
I ain't never like. I mean, since his loss to Charlo, like whatever money fight did he have?
I'll find out right now.
And then right, then I think dudes like Lubin is over for him. Like I remember J-Rock had said after his win over
I can't even find
after his win over
1.5
Jack
million.
Hurd,
It says.
he said that people can't come back. Like it's a misconception that people can't come back and win championships after being knocked out. I think that's like that was just something for him to say because he fought a good fight against Hurd. Lubin, they're going to use him as a stepping stone for now.
Lubin made.
I don't think he could beat nobody, and I don't think he could beat nobody at 154.
The problem with
you know what he made against Rosario? He made $700K against Rosario. Like with the pay-per-view share and everything, he made 700,000.
You know, and Briz, what you said might be true, but you know what the problem with that is, and I can agree he might not be champion, but he's still too much to be considered a stepping stone. So it's like he's kind of in the middle.
No, but listen.
I'm saying after taking that
I
beat,
mean,
I understand what you're saying.
All right, listen. Who can he beat at 154?
No, that's why I said I agree. He might not be champion, but at the same time, it's like I think he's too good to be a stepping stone, but then he might be a level right above world champion.
He's gonna be a gatekeeper.
He's gonna be the best gatekeeper ever if he is.
But who do you know?
No.
Who do you? All right, listen.
I'm joking when I say ever, but
question is this, right?
Good ass gatekeeper.
Who he beats at 154?
No one serious.
Well, why do you?
All right, so let me think.
He took a vicious, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
and like we said before, mentally that hurts you mentally. Those kind of fucking things hurt you mentally.
Because there was someone said on Twitter, if you think about the road he's been on, so he got knocked out bad by Charlo. He worked his way up. He was doing good. He thought, not even thought, this was supposed to be a fight. If he won this fight, he could put himself in position to get another title shot. Then he gets knocked out again.
Right.
So it's like,
you know who he maybe could beat? Actually, I don't even know if he could beat him, but it'd be a decent fight. Him versus Tony Harrison.
I knew you was about to say that.
Hey, listen, right? Hey, can you see the chick Boxiana come on?
Yeah, I can see.
I just want to see, like, I want to hear her say what her opinion, because she just said like Lubin's a gatekeeper with a question mark. I want to know if she think he's a gatekeeper or is she asking a question. Because I just don't think that Lubin, if you don't beat nobody at 154, then what's next for you?
I mean,
you just gonna have a whole lot of good fights.
All right, so who you got? You got Tony Harrison. I'm looking at the names right now. Tony Harrison. I think Madrimov beats him. I think Zoo beats him. You could put him against that. I think he'll beat like Jack Koke or whatever. Austin Trout. They got him number 4 in the IBF.
What?
They got Austin Trout number 4 in the IBF. That can't be right.
He'll win that.
Briz, I was asking
I think he'll win that.
Oh, you was asking a question?
Were y'all asking if he was a gatekeeper? Because if you were
No,
saying,
I said that's what he's gonna end up being.
I don't even think he's capable of being a gatekeeper. His chin is too questionable.
Me
Fundora
too.
whooped his ass really bad.
Yeah,
So
it's
Right.
like the beating Cotto took against Margarito.
yeah, I don't think his
No.
chin is
The
gonna
thing
allow
is with
him to do
Margarito
that.
and Cotto bounced back from that. I
No,
don't care
he
how
got
many.
his ass destroyed by
That's the
Pacquiao.
point.
Yeah, but I mean, Pacquiao was on a tear at that particular time too.
No, I know. I'm just saying that it took those two fights took years off Cotto's prime.
Yeah, but I mean, Cotto ain't
He also had a better chin.
Lubin.
He had a better
Cotto
chin.
ain't Lubin.
No, he's not.
You
But
know
I'm
who
saying that
Lubin can beat at 154? Because
Who that?
Harrison, maybe.
Mega Male ruined him, Jason Rosario.
Yeah, he already beat. Remember, he already stopped Rosario.
He stopped Rosario already when?
Remember
Talking
he
about
stopped
Banana?
him with a
Last
body
June?
shot.
Was it last
You-
June?
Oh, you right.
You talking about Banana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stopped him.
Then that's about the only person he can beat at 154.
What about Tony Harrison?
How about J-Rock?
I
I
mean,
said it with
that'll
the
They're
be the
all like
battle
in the
of the
same
chins.
category, though.
with the Tony Harrison. If he can take the fight into the later rounds, then it's a gamble. Then it's up there because Tony Harrison he
Gas
starts
tank
to
is
fade after
terrible.
about round 8.
What about these
Speaking,
dudes coming up
did you
from
watch the Tony
welterweight?
Harrison fight?
No.
I
What about
did.
these dudes coming up from welterweight? What about, like, let's say if Keith Thurman decided to move up? Let's say if Danny Garcia. What about Danny Garcia? Danny Garcia
Danny
versus Lubin?
Garcia beats him.
No,
His
think
chin,
Danny-
y'all.
Danny
His
Garcia's
chin is gonna
power.
make every fight that he's in extremely questionable. Like it will not hold up. Y'all watched him fight. Like
Oh, I did, yeah.
there's people that he can beat, but they got to be on the absolute weak side of yes, I can beat him. Like he can't beat the strong guys that y'all have listed out. It has to be somebody on the weak side of 154, and there's not very many names there.
I agree.
I agree. That's
I
what I'm
agree.
saying. Like, I don't think Lubin beats nobody. I don't think he beats nobody at 154. That's going to put him back in title contention.
Oh, okay. That I agree on. I don't think he beats anyone that puts him back in title contention.
Well,
Yeah.
why even fight anymore?
Well, I agree, but if it
But he
depends
doesn't
how
feel that
he
way.
handled his money.
No.
If he
I mean,
invested his money good, because according to the
understand.
net worth site, he's worth 1.5 mil.
I understand that. I understand what people be saying. Like, that's not how to fight a field. But when all your losses come off of brutal knockouts,
You got to start thinking about your health,
yeah, you got to start thinking about your health.
long-term health.
You know what I'm saying? Like he
That's true, but some fighters got it. Some fighters don't. They just learn the hard
Like
way.
Triple
He
G's
might-
on
it
a
might-
one-way ticket to CTE right now, man.
And the way he wanted the fight to keep going when Kevin Cunningham called it off, he might just want to be. He might be one of them fighters. He might just learn the hard way, which I hate to say, and I hope that don't happen. But that just might be who he is.
I mean, I don't think there's any harder way than he learns on fucking Saturday. I mean, what are you gonna do? Fucking kill the guy? I mean, what the
anything.
fuck?
That's exactly what's
That's
gonna
as bad
happen.
as a beating I've seen in a while.
And actually,
It could get to
Fundora,
that
if they would have let that continue, that Saturday night might have been that night. He really,
honest.
really messed him up.
That fight could have ended. It could have ended round 7, but at the point sooner, because I had just said I was like, it could stop this fight, and then Lubin got the knockdown. I was like, hold on. 2 rounds later,
But you know what I'm saying with that knockdown, it wasn't like he hurt him. Like he didn't have him hurt like where his legs were starting to go. Fundora went down on his own.
Yeah, he did. I didn't notice that though until after the interview when Fundora said it. Then I seen the replay.
Oh no, I watched it when the replay came up. I was like, you could see he's just getting hit with volume, and he did what a smart fighter does, and is go down. And but he knew he had him. So
He looked.
Nah,
he
I
went
ain't
down,
gonna
looked at
lie.
his
I
corner.
thought Fundora was hurt.
At
Really?
first, I did. I did at the moment, but then when
I
seen
just
the
saw him
replay,
getting caught,
seen
and he
it.
just went down. He went straight down. It's not like he went. It's not. I said it before. It's not like he got hit like Ryan Garcia and was like fucking. He looked airborne, you know. Like he got hit and like he just went straight down. So he's like,
Your man
it's like when a
Southpaw,
guy gets hit with a body shot. You
your
know.
man Southpaw joint.
Nah,
What's up?
that's somebody else who be posting his videos. That ain't really Southpaw.
Oh, all right. I don't know him, so you know. But
That'd be
my
funny if it was though.
my thing is just this, man.
Oh yeah.
I
Imagine if
just
Fundora used his jab. Imagine he used his fucking length. He'd be unstoppable.
but listen, my thing, you know, Fundora, they trying to build him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to build him, so they wasn't going to stop the fight unless they looked at brutal, because they want to say that he really put. I mean, that he really put work in at
I mean, do you
154.
not think Fundora is good, Briz?
He's an anomaly.
Jimmy, my name Briz, not yours.
I probably agree with you though.
No, but you can't agree with nothing if you don't let me answer.
Right.
But I don't really think he good. I think he get away with length. I don't think that, cause me like, I mean, what, he's 6'6"
Mm-hmm.
at 154.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you only good as you going to get if you fight against somebody like, I think somebody with the power of Charlo will put him out.
I don't think he's ready.
Yeah, see, he's not ready for that type of fight.
Tim Tszyu would be a great test, and it would truly show who's the number 3. And the
Anybody
winner.
that fights him, if they pay attention to the person that they're fighting, he's actually beatable. He can't see in certain angles of that ring. And actually, Lubin, he really capitalized on it a few times, but he wasn't strong enough to keep him off of him. If you can find somebody that can keep you off of him and acknowledge the fact that he can't see at this angle, he's actually beatable.
Why doesn't he just get LASIK surgery? He making the money.
And if you throw, I think that you could beat him if you really target his body.
Yes.
Because he
Broken
liked to
windows.
come forward. He liked to come forward and he stand tall.
But you
And
don't
his
think
defense,
his
he doesn't
body
really
is
have no.
accustomed to him being so tall and
He
having
doesn't
Say it
to
really
again.
move
constantly
back.
take those shots?
The
You
issue
know,
is
you know when Floyd Mayweather fought Corrales, right? The way Floyd Mayweather neutralized Corrales' power is he kept throwing a jab to the body,
Mm-hmm.
the jab to the body, and it was a stiff jab to the body.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to do to a tall fighter like him. And like you said, he can't see from certain angles. So he really don't know how the body attack coming if you lead it with a jab to the body.
If he was smart, if his team was smart, they would try to tailor his game off of Tommy Hearn's jab. Because if you look at Tommy Hearn's body of work when he was 6'1" at 147, back then that was really tall. It's like kind of, I would want to say it's equivalent, but it's very close.
He don't have the athleticism as Tommy did.
No, but I'm saying that if he just used his length and used that jab, he would frustrate any fighter way more than what he does now. He leaves his chin wide open. He doesn't.
That's true.
He's like Leo Santa Cruz. He does not use his length at all.
That's true about him using the jab, but it's just not his strong.
No,
It's
but
not his style.
it doesn't need to be his style. He's 6'6". Use a fucking jab. That's what you're supposed to do. And then you could go in and throw bombs. It's like what, bro?
See, hey, Jimmy, you know how on a basketball court the tall guy always want to play the point guard. Bro, you taller than
that's new school basketball, but yeah.
You taller than everybody on the court, but you don't want to play center. You want to run the point.
Yeah.
That's the same thing as him. Like he want to be a slugger,
He wants to be Mexican style.
Yeah, and all you gotta do is
about to get knocked.
All you gotta do is make the fight boring and win.
But he's still young. So he has a lot of things to still develop. Like
polish.
He needs to be able to bang. Like he actually needs to be able to do that. And when it's time for him to use his length, he'll be able to do it. He just hadn't gotten there yet.
Yeah, but listen, it ain't no more. You gotta remember this. It ain't no more top 25 fighters. Now you done be the top 10 fighter. So
Nothing but
It
top
And
is
they
guys
all
on.
left.
bangers. Like how many of them fight on the outside? Or you know what I'm saying? Like
No, what I'm saying.
Mel is the only one that really uses the jab outstandingly to where I have to comment on this, but like none of them, they're all bangers. He has to fight that fight.
No, this is what I'm saying. You may be right, but you saying he's still young.
Don't matter.
Once you start fighting, once you be the top 10 fighter, you ain't young no more. Because now you moving up. There's no you can't fight a number 5 fighter and then fight the number 17 fighter in the world next.
Shit, nowadays they do.
So now he's
I
got to
agree
fight.
with you,
Either
but
he has to
nowadays.
fight. There's 2 fights that he could fight right now. He could either fight Israel Majmov, which is kind of, it could go either way, or he could fight Tim Tszyu, or he could fight the winner of Charles Castano. But I really think that's stupid if he does that.
I
He can
think Tim
fight
Tszyu
who?
gonna get. I think Tim Tszyu gonna get that fight next.
He should.
No,
I think Tim Tszyu could beat him. I think he goes to the body. He's the first one who goes to the
I
body
think
hard.
Tim Tszyu won a title.
Yeah, I know. Well, if he's the mandatory and they order it, yeah. But I'm saying if he can't get it, then I think that he should fight
He don't
him.
have to go. See, he don't have to go through Fundora.
No, he doesn't have to.
He don't
I'm
have
saying-
to. So
But I'm saying that if he can't get the title shot for whatever reason, if let's say he can't get it, then what? Well,
he can wait it out.
let's say Charlo moves up. Because Charlo's cleaned out 154 pretty much. I mean, except for the guys coming up. But Charlo doesn't have anything really left to prove. He could move up to 160, especially if his brother decides to move up to 68. I've been saying that for a while.
His brother is definitely not moving up to 168.
With all that Benavidez shit, I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's where he ducking.
He don't want that fight, huh?
He don't want that
Come on,
fight.
come on.
So
We gotta
why
get-
are
we
y'all
gotta-
putting him on Tim Tszyu instead of saying Tony
'Cause
Harrison?
he's not ready.
Like,
Oh, well, Tony Harrison, because it's a step down.
from
Tony Harrison
who?
is a step down
Whoa.
from where Lubin just was. Lubin was number 1 in WBC. Fundora beat him. Now, I think Tony Harrison's like number 6 or 7.
But Tony
But
Harrison is a better fighter.
But wait, because
The
Tony Harrison
rankings, the way they are, though, him and Sue are like the top 2 before the champions.
That's true, but Tony Harrison, that'll be a good win for him because one, he has even whether you agree or not, he has that
knocks
win
him
over
out.
Charlo,
He knocks them out easier than Lubin.
and Tony Harrison just got close to a shutout win over the person a lot of people felt like just beat Fundora in his last fight, Sergio Garcia. So that'll be a good statement for him. If he
I
can't
think
get
he
Charlo
knocks
Castaño
him out.
next.
I think
Yeah.
he knocks him out fairly easy.
Yeah, and that'll be a statement too. That could be a good setup for
Styles make
Charlo
fights.
Castaño.
Now my thing is with that is Fundora he might take the Tony Harrison fight, but will Tony Harrison take the Fundora fight? Because at the end of the day, Tony Harrison, he won a title. He don't want to keep fighting.
Tony Harrison needs to go through one more guy to get a title shot.
Why?
He lost to
Before-
Charlo,
That's it.
but he has to go through Fundora because Fundora's there.
Technically, if we got to be technical, Tony Harrison's last fight was a gift. He technically did not.
It was a draw.
He needs
it was a
another
draw.
fight, and maybe in this case, maybe Fundora should be the next fight instead of the next fight, because you're right, Tony might, I don't know, he looked good this last fight, but because his performance with the fight before, maybe it was the layoff, he don't need no more layoffs. He has to fight somebody ASAP.
He was also dealing with a lot too. Remember, his father
I
died
remember
not too
that.
long before that fight.
But I mean, the boxing people, right? I think that Tony Harrison needs it's title time. It's title or nothing. He's like
he's younger.
The only way that's happening is if Castano wins and he moves up.
Tony Harrison, 31. I always thought he was older than that.
Yeah,
Listen.
I thought he was like at least 37. I don't know why he just. It's his glasses. It's that old man demeanor that he has.
He looks like he just dropped out of a 1990s rap music video.
And
Tony Harrison needs a title. He's not going to fight for nothing less than a title shot.
All right, the only way that's happening is if Castano or Jamel, whoever wins, moves up. That's the only way it's happening. And I think Castano has more of a chance of moving up. So if Castano wins and he vacates all the belts, that's the only way Tony Harrison's fighting for a belt.
I think Tony Harrison gonna fight Arias next, especially after what happened at that press conference before the fight. I think that was the build up right there.
I didn't see it, so
yeah, he swung on.
Did you see the video on Instagram? You see it at all?
No, I didn't see it. I gotta watch it.
Tony Harrison jumped down off the press conference and went.
Oh no, I did see it. I did see it.
So I think that's what's coming.
Okay,
but it makes no sense because
it doesn't.
You don't make. Listen, the reason why I don't make no sense is because you're a former world champion. You should not be. Listen, if you got all right, like she said, you got a gift. You got a gift, right? Your last fight. This fight, you pitched a shutout. Now you gotta just go for titles or leave it alone.
I see what you're saying, but it doesn't match the reality of that division right now. He's not in the spot to demand the title shot. He's just
all right,
not.
well, why ain't he?
Why? Because if you look at the rankings, he's nowhere near the top 5. He's not. I'm gonna look at it again.
Who's ahead of him?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me look. I'll open up the site again.
Hey, after this, we got to get the SpenceUgas too.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So Tony Harrison's number 5. You got Garcia, Sue, Fundora, and Lubin not now. So you got Fundora, Sue, and Garcia ahead of him.
Wait. Garcia, Sergio Garcia.
Yeah.
He just lost.
Yeah,
that's who beat too. Tony just beat. Yeah.
Then you have Fundora and Sue ahead of him.
Okay.
And both of those guys are the ones who I said they're going to get a title shot, one or the other.
Yeah, but I mean,
and Sue is he's the WBO Mando. And yeah, I mean Tony Harrison, I think he's only ranked in the WBC. Tim Sue's he's ranked in the WBO also. He's number 7 in WBO. Tony Harrison.
And what I'm saying is that ranking right there is old, Jimmy.
What happened?
Because that ranking is old because it still got Sergio Garcia up there. And Tony Harrison.
It was just the past whatever though, you know? Because it has Lubin at number 1 still too, but usually
that's what I'm saying.
After a week.
So with all I'm losing, don't you think Tony Harrison?
You still have Sebastian Fundora and Tim Tszyu ahead of him. Those are two guys and Tim Tszyu is a Mando at the WBO.
That's
what I'm saying.
No, but that's 2 guys who are ahead of him for title shots. But
Tony, Tony ain't got to fight none of them.
Yeah, he does. Because both of them are ahead of him for title shots.
It don't have to be. He don't have to fight.
Fundora is the WBC number 1, and fucking Tim Tszyu is number 2, and Tim Tszyu is number 1 in the WBO.
Well, this is all assuming that the winner of Charlo Castaño stays at 54 because they vacate the belts is going everywhere.
Yeah, well, if they vacate the belts, that's Tony Harrison's best bet.
That's what I'm saying, but you know they're gonna vacate. Like you already know.
Do you? I mean, do you think? I think they asked Jamel. Jamel Charlo said he would, but I don't see that. Do you think the brothers would ever fight each other?
Hell no.
No.
I don't know. Jamel Charlo said he would if the money was right.
Man, ain't no. That's bull crap.
See, you know what? Before my last Twitter ended, I asked that, and everybody was like, "No, they can't fight each other." Yes, the fuck they can.
Why not? They're both crazy. They're crazy. And they've had each other before.
Mel wins that fight.
I think Mel wins that fight too.
I can see Mel getting mad to when he wants to, but I don't think Maul would do it.
Well,
even when they were going through their issues, Maul seemed like he was awarded down with like he was trying to get over that.
Mel's the better all-around boxer. I think he's just a better. He just doesn't use his tools. He leaves his toolbox at home.
I think the other way around. I think Maul is better. I think Maul is better. Mel has a better resume. I think Mel is a better.
No, I'm saying that
Maul is a better fighter.
No, the way they fight, Mel. If you ever watch Mel's early fights, he knows how to. He's very capable of boxing. He's a natural boxer puncher. He's a natural counter puncher. But what's he do? He tries to slug it out like his brother, because he thinks it's gonna please the crowd. It's gonna get him. He's not. Neither one's a pay-per-view star. I don't know why he fights the way he fights, because he could. It's like he's fighting a style that's not made for him.
He fights like that because he's a maniac. He's
Pause.
very unprovoked and uncalculated. That's why he fights the way he fights. So
You remember when he was
like,
with Ronnie Shields though, and he actually boxed?
I remember that.
even
Hey,
then,
Boxiana, why are you hiding?
I'm not. Listen, I've been
We
working
gave you a
14.
pass. We gave you a pass when you said your hair wasn't done the
My
last
hair
time.
is actually done. I'm in the
All right,
bed.
we need to see your face. We don't care, but I'm in the bed too.
You see how? You know what? And then
You messing up our live with the black spot now.
No, I'm not. I'm finna get
Yes,
off in a minute anyway.
Just like the fucking lock character in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, like you just got the black spot on it. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Hold on, cause it's dark in here. My bad. Let me turn some light on.
Oh, good shot.
So
Man.
don't say I didn't show up to your live with my.
Yeah, that's cool.
I took my bonnet off to turn the light on. So
That's cool. I appreciate it. You look like we got like you look like a Tetris piece.
A who?
A Tetris piece. When you got the 3 blocks and there's one missing.
Nah, I'm sorry.
No.
I've been working 14-hour days.
I didn't get bumped.
Yo, you wanna talk to SpenceUgas fight?
Yeah, I was just about to say before she go, I gotta get see what she think.
Come on, but
Briz, do I gotta
say it again?
Can I light off, or can I do it?
I can't hear you. One more time.
You want me to leave this light on? Or can I turn this off?
Listen, I just don't want you to be on the live, right? And it's just a dark spot right there. And we don't know who you're talking to. That's all I'm saying.
We go ahead.
Who wanna go first? SpenceUgas.
I'm just gonna throw the prediction out there. I'm taking Spence late knockout.
Even if you ask us who going first, Jimmy going first, second, and third.
I'm going. I agree. I'm going Spence late knockout. If Ugas coming there with that big ass arm, the fight is off. I'm telling y'all.
Oh, but you know what's crazy though? Spence bigger than Ugas.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And he looked great in camp.
He looked great. Listen,
I haven't seen Spence look this good ever, especially that far out from the fight. He actually worked on whatever game plan he has for Ugas the whole fight because he was close to weight in the first face-off. He usually is chubby in the first face-off.
Hey yo, did you see his comment? Did you see his comment when they asked him about tune-ups? Why he didn't take a tune-up? He said tune-up for people that's unsure.
He said today. I don't know about today, but he said in the interview, he said my sparring partner is better than the tune-up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Spence. And he got the shag back. You know what that means?
It's knockout season. I agree.
He got a shag. Hold up, he got a shag.
Yeah.
I'm cheering for Ugas.
The barber has spoken.
He shit out of Lamont Peterson.
I don't want to bring that fight up. I don't want to bring that fight up. I was a bit Lamont Peterson fan.
My whole thing, I think Ugas' style is kind of, it's not, I don't want to say it's tailor-made and put a knock on Ugas, but it definitely favors Spence. I can't really see Ugas. What's Ugas? I thought that the person who was going to give Spence the most problem was Porter. Because his style and how he hits and how he just keeps fucking coming. But
Ugas is a robot.
Yeah, Ugas is gonna get lit up.
He just got a 1, 2, 3. Like he beat Pacquiao with 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He ain't do nothing different.
Well, Pacquiao, all you gotta do to Pacquiao is just keep a jab in his face. So he can't fucking come in and out.
Yeah, Pacquiao's walking into that shit all night.
Yeah. And he doesn't have the athleticism that he had when he was younger, where he could kind of move side to side when he's doing it. But, yeah. That's why he was saying that shit about his legs, because he can't. When Pacquiao was younger, you would think that, well, why couldn't guys do that before? Because he was able to jump in and then do move side to side. He can't do that shit no more. It looks like his feet are in, like, mud.
So do you think Ugas gives Spence any trouble?
Nah. I think it could look like the Brook fight early on, like where it's competitive, and then he just that body work just starts hurting him, and then I'm gonna even go around. I'll say round 9 or 10. He fucking takes him out.
Ugas don't take body. Ugas don't get hit in the body because the way his style is, he
Look,
got big arms.
if you're
He
getting,
got big arms,
if
so
you're
he kind
getting
of
hit,
shield his body good.
if you're getting hit enough upstairs, the arms will come up and it will open up shots down. It will be they will be belt line body shots. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
but
that's
what
gonna
I'm saying,
happen.
they ain't gonna make for a 9th round knockout.
No, but I'm telling you, he's gonna wear him down.
I don't
He's
know,
gonna.
Jimmy. I just think Spence gonna win most of the exchanges. I don't think that because if Spence come in and try to like slug with Ugas will back up and throw punches. He won't just stand there and just like shit. He ain't gonna shield up or go in the shell.
I'm not saying that Spence is gonna go in there slugging. Spence is gonna do what he does, how he wins every fight. He's gonna control the range. He's gonna keep it mid-range the whole fight. And when he wants to bring it close range, he'll allow it to be close range, and he'll cut off the ring, and he'll go to the body, and then he'll go upstairs. That's what he does, and he wins every single fight like that. And it's very hard to beat a guy like that.
Jimmy, you giving Spence and Ugas 75.99?
What?
You giving Spence and Ugas 75.99?
I don't even know what that reference is. You talking about
Pay-per-view.
bets?
Pay-per-view. Are you paying
Am I
for
buying the pay-per-view? What's the rest of the card look like?
It's Isaac Cruz versus Gamboa, and it's Dejay versus Stan.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say his name.
I don't know, maybe.
Stankonis.
That Dejay fight. That's the fight I really
That's
want to see.
Hey, no, listen. I got Isaac Cruz.
I might buy it. I might stream it. I don't know, because I got to go to my my father-in-law's house for dinner Saturday night. So we'll see.
I got Isaac Cruz knocking Gamboa out in the 3rd round.
Oh, he's gonna knock him out. I don't know what round he knocks him out, but he's definitely gonna knock him out.
You ain't giving nobody enough credit tonight. You counting Ugas completely out.
Gamboa is washed.
No, I didn't count Ugas out. I didn't count Ugas out. I don't think he gonna win. And I said that I don't think he covers up. When I think he'll trade with you.
He will. He gets touched. He gonna start doing that. Like bring that shit on.
Yeah.
If he get in the middle of the ring throwing punches with Spence.
Look how far that got my Uga.
Well, Ugas a little better. Ugas a little robot.
A little smarter. A little bit. Not too much.
I ain't. But Isaac Cruz I'm not giving Gamboa no credit. Boxiana.
He's washed.
Yeah, he done.
Washed.
This ain't 19. This ain't 2003.
I don't even care for that fight.
I don't care for it either, but he's making some money.
Listen. They talk all that money stuff all they want. Talking about Cruz ain't signed a contract against Ryan Garcia. No, he ain't take y'all payoff.
His ass whipped by Brian Garcia. That's why.
No, he wasn't.
I think he might get his ass whipped by Brian. That's a big.
Ryan.
I think Ryan might knock him out.
No.
The size difference is crazy.
Let me tell you something, man. Jimmy, let me tell you something, right?
If they were the same size, I would agree with you, but they're not the same size.
Jimmy.
Ryan's like 7 inches taller than him.
Jimmy, cut the bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
Yes, it is, because listen.
Isaac Cruz is 5'3".
Jimmy, we're not going to act like we don't know why you're saying that, bro.
Why?
You're saying that because Isaac Cruz and Tank got it in. You hate Tank.
I'm not even thinking about that right now. I'm really not even. I swear on my father, bro. I'm not even thinking about that right now. I'm really not thinking about that right now. I'm talking straight up styles. It's just a bad matchup. It's a very risky fight for fucking Cruz. It's better for Cruz to get the bag against if he's making some money, and you know he's from dirt poor part wherever he's from. He's poor as fuck, and you know what? He's gonna make some money now, and he's gonna put that money away, and then he'll fight whoever.
Jimmy,
make more money on that, and he'll be set for life.
All right, well, let me say something. Let me talk, Jimmy. Let me talk without you interrupting me.
Oh, you accused me of something, so I had to talk.
All right, you great talk again. You don't like Tank. Tank struggled with Cruz. You think Ryan will beat Tank. So you think that...
No, I never said I would think Ryan.
You think that Ryan... Ryan will walk through? You think Ryan will walk through Cruz, and it'll make it seem like he can walk through Tank? But I
No,
got
I didn't.
news for you, Jimmy.
I
Tank
didn't say
will
that.
knock Ryan
Putting
Garcia
words
the
in my
fuck
mouth.
out.
Putting words in my mouth. Assuming.
So,
I don't think that.
Pitbull Cruz beats Ryan Garcia.
I think Ryan wins, but I don't agree that Ryan whoops his ass, though. I don't agree with that at all.
You don't think he knocks him out?
I think he can, but I don't think he'll.
I don't think Ryan Garcia has ever been tested yet.
That, and I think Cruz will test him. Ryan
Luke
cannot let him
Campbell.
fat foot at all.
Luke Campbell was on the downside of his career.
Yeah. But I'm saying that I think Ryan, if you just look at the pure size, if you look at the advantages that Ryan has over him,
What's the advantages?
height, reach,
That's it.
power, speed.
Not power.
Yes, he does. He has way more power than him at 135.
Jimmy, what's Ryan record?
Who's become a bitch? Because this is what the vibe.
I'm not even a Ryan Garcia fan.
No, listen to this. What is the record?
I don't fucking know off the top of my head.
No, you got the TV right there. You was just looking at the top 5. What's up? You just look again.
Oh, where's Ryan ranked?
No, what's Ryan record for you to say that he got more power than
It only
Cruz?
shows the rankings. I gotta look up this thing.
Ryan isn't busy enough with the jab for him to
Ryan is
for me to think he was
22-0 with 18 knockouts.
And what's Cruz? I know he's 20-1.
Yeah, but I mean, who's Cruz? You could say the same thing about Cruz. Who's he for?
Nobody. He fought Tank.
He fought Tank, exactly.
Ryan ain't fought nobody.
Well, to be fair, and Briz's argument, Jimmy, you did say you
All right,
had.
so
Jimmy, you did say you had Cruz beating Tank, right?
Cruz, I had it either a draw or Cruz winning by 1.
Now, if that's true that you had him giving Tank a draw or had him winning, that's better than anything Ryan's done.
What? Yeah, but I also think Tank is overhyped and he's been fed guys who are made for him.
But even
you know where I want Tank to go? I want Tank to go to
Hold
Bob
up, Jimmy. Let's Sam talk.
Give him a
Let's
3-fight deal.
Sam talk.
No, I know, but you asked me what Isaac Cruz's record is. He's 22-2-1, and he's got 15 knockouts. He also lost to some Mexican cab driver by a unanimous decision.
Even if you think Tank is overhyped, but you still would put him. You think he's better than Luke Campbell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But Luke Campbell that version of Luke Campbell. I can't say Luke Campbell in general. That version of Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell's a former gold medalist.
So that means Cruz has done more than Ryan. If just off of that comparison, Garrett. If you had him beating Tank.
Yeah, I did have him beating Tank. But that doesn't mean that styles make fights. That's a triangle theory right now.
No, I was just saying that because you were saying what has Cruz done.
But we're trying the triangle theory right now. And triangle theories don't work.
I know that. I was just responding to when you said what has Cruz done. That's the point I was responding to.
Oh, okay. But no, I said what was Cruz done before Tank. That's what I meant. I didn't mean in general.
Okay. Well, before Tank, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about. No, but I'm saying with that whole thing is that I just think Ryan matches up very favorably against Cruz. Now, with Tank, it's a 50-50 fight. I think whoever lands clean first wins.
I think the thing is with Ryan with Cruz, he should have all the advantages, but he doesn't fight. He doesn't fight up to expectations.
I think he fights to his level.
And I think that's why Cruz will give him fits. I do think he can. I think Ryan. I actually would pick Ryan by stop.
Who fight? So you saying Ryan fights? You saying Ryan fights to his level?
I think he's that kind of fighter. I think that if he knows he can get away with some shit, he's gonna play to the crowd. He's just that kind of fighter. He's weak mentally.
Listen to this. You just said Cruz lost to a cab driver, right?
Yeah.
Besides Luke Campbell, Ryan beat all cab drivers.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you say that he'll beat Cruz convincingly by knockout and all that? He hasn't done
he's
nothing.
Faster. Listen. He has more power. He's significantly taller. What do you mean, bro? Look at him.
What I mean is,
he's
Jimmy.
5'10". He is 7
Jimmy.
inches taller. He has a
Jimmy.
70-inch reach. Just look at him. And he's fast. He's super fast, and he's got power. Speed kills. Cruz ain't going to see the shot coming that knocks him out.
Hey, Jimmy, listen to this, right? That means you got a lot of hope for
What?
Ryan.
I don't care.
That means, listen.
He's a nice kid, whatever, but I don't rate him highly.
Listen, Jimmy, sometimes you gotta let somebody talk.
I think Haney beats him.
Sometimes you gotta let somebody talk.
But you're assuming. You're making all these assumptions about me.
I'm not making nothing because you ain't give me a chance to say nothing.
Because you're starting to make them already. I hear you saying it.
Oh my God, man. Okay, you God.
You said, well, you think I know what you're already thinking. You're thinking that, if Ryan gets through the thing, he could beat Davis. No.
You think you God.
No, God's number 1. I'm number 2.
Sibbie the only one to give you credit for that. Because you just don't you don't let nobody talk. We be watching your podcast in the barbershop, right? After Sibbie put it on YouTube, they be like, yo, is this guy going to ever shut up and let somebody else talk? I'll be like, no, that's just how he is.
Well, talk. Say your piece without putting words in my mouth.
Hey, listen, Boxiana going to jump off and then say I'm childish. I don't have no piece to say. I'm going to be cut off.
You ain't going to get cut off, I promise. Just don't put words in my mouth. That's all.
Hey, man, I can't. Listen, before I say something, you're going to shut me up. All I'm saying is what have Ryan Garcia done in boxing for you to just think that he's a clear-cut win over a 20-2 fighter? That's all I'm saying.
20-2.
That's why I said 20-2. Like, what has Ryan done? That's all I'm asking. I test. Okay.
Hey, Jim, let me ask you this. I just want to know what you think. I want you to really think about this. Don't go off accomplishments. Go off of who you think he would be. What would you rank Ryan Garcia at 135? Like, think of all the 135s and who you think would be. What would you rank him at?
I would say that he's tied up with Tank at number 4 or 5.
You're gonna be mad at me. I don't even know if I put him in top 5.
Well, who else? I mean, you know who I put ahead of him? I put Loma, Kambosos, and Haney ahead of him.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you all the people I think beat him. I think Loma beats him, Tank beats him. I think Haney beats him, Kambosos beats him. I think would you put? Who do you think?
Telefimo. I think
Telefimo's at
Telefimo.
140.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, he ain't get the 140 yet.
He said he moved. You think? What about Richard Comey? Richard Comey's interesting because Richard Comey can bang.
I think he'll beat Comey.
Yeah, he'll be.
Depending on what type of fight it is, Seb. Depending on what type of fight it is.
Do you think Ryan Garcia will beat Frank Martin?
What about Linares?
I think at this point, yeah. Linares just got stopped by somebody Haney stopped not long ago. Do you think?
What about Raleigh?
Who, Rowley?
What about him?
I don't even know if I watch him. I don't care for either one of them.
No. But he's got retard power. So if he lands, he could knock out Ryan Garcia.
He beat JoJo. He beat JoJo.
Do you think Frank Martin could beat Ryan Garcia?
No, I don't even know Frank Martin.
He just beat what's that? The Duna. He just stopped Duna on I don't know whose card it was last year.
Who did he stop?
Duno. Somebody Ryan Garcia stopped too.
All right, I see him. He's ranked number 11 in the WBA.
Keep an eye on him.
All right, I'll keep an eye on him.
You know who Williams Zepeda is, right?
Yes.
You think Ryan beats him? Matter of fact, you looking at the top more lightweights. Pull up the list and just go by name. Who you think Ryan would beat?
All right. That guy Abdulov. I think Davis is 50-50. Haney, it depends, man. It depends how Haney tries to fight him. If Haney tries to fight him, fight him, I think he can knock Haney out. But if
What are
Haney
you
just
going
boxes
off of, though?
if Haney just boxes him,
What are you going off, Jimmy?
what?
What are you going off to make these assumptions?
Him getting caught by Linares and almost going to sleep and being retarded, like fucking doing jello legs the rest of the fight and hugging
And
him
Ryan,
for dear
don't
life.
hold up. Let me ask you this, Jimmy. So you think Linares is better than Luke Campbell?
What? Yeah.
All right, well listen.
Linares
Linares
beat him. Linares beat him.
Listen to what I'm saying. Linares is the one that almost put Haney down, and Luke Campbell put Ryan down. So you think that? So you think that?
I agree. But you're doing triangle theory again.
No, I'm asking you because I'm asking you what are you going off of?
What Linares hurt Haney. Brian Garcia got up and handed Luke Campbell his first knockout loss ever. And he wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt though. His legs were there.
Listen to what I'm saying.
You're a boxer. Sibbie, what is worse? Getting rocked and your legs are gone, or getting knocked down, you get up and your legs are still there? What's worse?
So you telling me that Linares had Haney
and he took his foot off the gas? Yes.
No, listen, let me ask you a question. Come on, Jimmy.
I'm being serious.
Jimmy,
I said it at the time of the fight.
Jimmy, are you telling me
what Briz saying? I get what Briz saying.
Are you telling me that Haney was that hurt that he was on his bike for the rest of the fight?
Yes.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was hugging.
He was not.
Hugging.
He was
not. The last 2 rounds of the fight.
There's 2 things I got to say about that. One, I don't like when people bring up that Haney Linares fight because people just always bring up when Linares hurt him, but they dismiss when Haney won the first 9 rounds. The wipeout.
But listen,
even the round he got hurt.
What did Haney do during those 9 rounds? He boxed an old, washed man who can't box.
But that's the thing. But if you're gonna bring up one part of the fight, you got to bring up everything that happened.
No, but I'm saying that it shows he could be hurt. That's why you bring it up. You show that he could be hurt.
But
he got caught.
But my thing for that is, if you ask most boxers, any boxer, Hall of Fame top boxer, if you ask
everybody
them who was
gets
their hardest
caught,
fight,
right?
No, I'm saying if you ask them who was their hardest fight, they're gonna name an early person that was probably a gatekeeper on their way up because that's somebody they had to face growing up that they had to adjust
before they were polished.
That was Haney's moment, and it was against a seasoned veteran. It wasn't like it was against a gatekeeper on the way up. It wasn't a growing pain type of fight.
We will see what that team looks like.
My whole thing is this, man. My whole thing is this, right? I'm asking, what are you going off of? Because all the stuff that you're saying about
his toolbox, his pure tools, how it's gonna go. You're asking me, and I'm answering you the question. You said I'm just asking you, and now I'm answering the question. What am I going off of? What am I going off? His tools, the eye test. You do know what an eye test is, right?
You the one with the glasses, not me.
Yeah, I'm the one with the glasses. That means I can see better than you. 2020 corrected.
Go ahead, Briz.
This coming from a guy that ain't never stepped in a boxing ring a day in his life.
No, I just sparred Marines. It's all good.
Ever. You ain't never stepped.
Way lighter gloves than you fucking be sparring with.
Oh. Hey, Jimmy. You my guy. How am I a boxing guy here? You keep talking about somebody childish. How am I childish?
A little bit, but it's okay. I like you.
She tripping. But listen.
I can't even see the chat. It don't update for me.
All I'm saying is this. All I'm saying is this, and I'm not like challenging what you're saying to the point that like if you're going, like you said, if you're going to judge this by one fight by Ryan, judge this by Tank. You understand what I'm saying? Or judge this by Isaac Cruz. If you're going to say Ryan hasn't beat anybody, I mean, if you're going to say Isaac Cruz haven't beat anybody,
It's a false
but
equivalence.
But
It's a false equivalence because it's a case-by-case basis. Because you're looking at their body of work, you're looking at what tools they have that they're bringing to the table, how they match up against another fighter. Not every fighter, like Haney might match up better against someone than Ryan does. Ryan might match up better against someone than Haney does. You know, you can't triangle theory fights. It's been disproven so many
what
times.
you're doing, but you're doing that.
Triangle theory. You're doing that right now. You're saying
no,
because
I'm asking
B
you.
fighter, and B fighter could beat C fighter, that A fighter automatically should be able to beat C fighter.
You're doing that. You're doing that because you're saying that Ryan can do this and Ryan can do that and Ryan can do this.
I'm talking about his tools. I'm not talking about
who has he done it against? Who has he used these tools against that you're naming?
Power and speed don't matter. You're using power and speed. They're raw tools. They're not technical tools. They're raw tools. Like Deontay Wilder. Who the fuck did he beat? Right? It doesn't matter who he fucking beat because his power is fucking thunder and lightning.
That's not the truth.
No, he just got a guy who could stand up to him because he's a fucking bully. That's all that happened.
No, that's not. We're not even going to Deontay Wilder. We're
talking about raw skills. We're talking about raw skills that you can't teach.
No, this is what I'm saying. Who did he? Listen, you ever heard of Alex Stewart?
No.
All right, listen. Before Alex Stewart fought Michael Moorer, right? Alex Stewart was 27-0 with 27 knockouts.
No, I do know what fight this is. I saw it on ESPN Plus.
Okay, now listen. Alex Stewart had 27 fights with 27 knockouts before he fought Michael Moorer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody gave Alex Stewart a chance. Everybody gave Alex Stewart a chance because of his record. What did he have? Oh, he got 27 knockouts. Okay, but when you put him in with like a top 5 heavyweight, he couldn't display that same power. And I'm only saying that.
But that might be Michael Moorer being a tough motherfucker, you know?
No,
I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
Talking about heavyweights too.
I was gonna say Prince Nassim and Barrera. Prince Nassim was that dude looking like he was unbeatable. Face somebody like Barrera, look what happened.
Right.
How much of an underdog was Barrera in that fight?
He was a big underdog because he was a big underdog because Barrera had a loss. He had a loss to Pacquiao. Was it Pacquiao? No, I don't think it was Pacquiao at the time. But he had a loss.
Fucked him up because he came out boxing. Barrera came out boxing. That's how he fucked him up. Because this Prince Nassim didn't see that coming. And then even after he won the fight, you know what he did? At the last round, he starts banging, which was dangerous because he already won the fight. But he's like, "Fuck it,"
because everything was taken out of Prince at the time. After the 12th round, he didn't have no go-to. It was nothing else that he could do. Everything got neutralized. His power, his skill, because he was never a great fighter. He just had a punch.
Well, he's very awkward. He had a very awkward style.
Yeah, because, when he fought Kevin Kelly, they both knocked each other down 3 times. It's just the fact that the last one really put Kelly out. But the reason why I'm mentioning this is because I understand that Ryan has power, but who has he displayed it against but a bunch of cab drivers? That's what you call.
Luke Campbell's not a cab driver. Luke Campbell never been knocked out, so you could say that.
Okay.
I think that Luke Campbell had more left in the tank than Linares does, or Gamboa does.
But what about Isaac?
But Luke Campbell walked away at the right time where he still has his sense. He's not gonna be like fucking brain dead in like 20 years and be talking unfortunately like Tommy Hearns.
Man, now what about Isaac Cruz?
Isaac Cruz, if Isaac Cruz was the same size as Ryan Garcia, I would favor Isaac Cruz. But that size difference matters.
Okay, so listen. Floyd was an underdog coming in the Corrales fight.
We're not talking about no. Don't
what you mean?
Those two.
Why?
I'm talking tailor-made.
No, you didn't know that.
Tailor-made for Floyd.
You didn't know that till after the fight.
We did know that, bro.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
you didn't.
Whoa. For Floyd Corrales fight?
Yeah,
Corrales was
No,
his style.
Floyd was the underdog for that fight.
that's what I said. Floyd was the underdog.
But Corrales' style was tailor made for
No,
Floyd.
you didn't know that at the time.
Well,
You didn't
I
know
picked
that.
Floyd to win that fight, so
You probably did, but you didn't know that Corrales was taller than Floyd.
And he was
He
ranked
had
higher.
more power than more power than Floyd.
but Floyd had elite defense.
But
And Floyd had power too.
no, Floyd didn't have power.
That pretty boy Floyd had power.
No, he had power against tomato cans.
He had power against good fighters.
At
Like
35
who?
he did. 30 and 35 he did.
Who
Angel
Floyd stopped?
Manfredi he put down.
Manfredi.
Out Castillo.
Listen. Corrales, watch the Corrales Manfredi fight.
Man.
Watch the Corrales. If you want to talk about power and you want to use Floyd against Manfredi, watch Corrales Manfredi.
Floyd didn't have one punch power, but he had power.
He knocked out Manfredi in 2 rounds. Floyd knocked him out in 2 rounds.
Look at Corrales.
You had,
look at Corrales versus Manfredi.
Emmanuel Augustus was just that drunk or whatever fuck.
No, but he gave Floyd his hardest fight.
Yeah, because he just had an awkward fucking style. He knocked out Gotti. He knocked out Shama Mitchell. Who the fuck is this other guy? Philip Ndu. I mean, pretty boy Floyd, he didn't have like Mike Tyson power, but he had very respectable power.
That's what I said.
He 130, 135.
He didn't have one punch power, but he had power.
No, but he had accumulative
get
power.
You out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, with accumulation of punches, but that's not Diego Corrales. Diego Corrales got you.
Yeah, but Diego Corrales didn't box. He didn't box.
What I'm trying,
was a technician. A boxer, a great boxer will always beat a brawler.
What I'm trying to tell you is, Floyd was in fights. Floyd was in fights, and so after the Corrales fight, when he realized that he can outbox dudes, that's when he took it to that extreme.
No, you know why he started outboxing dudes? Because his hands were going on him. His hands were mad brittle. That's why he switched his style up.
Okay.
And that's why he only fought in Nevada, because it's the only state that you could do Xylogan injections into your hands up until the night of the fight.
Listen to what I'm saying,
it's illegal.
I feel all you saying. All I'm telling you is Corrales was
one of the greatest fighters of all time.
No, I'm not. I'm bringing up the height of Corrales.
Bro, Corrales was a fucking brawler. That's what he was.
I'm giving you the height.
He almost got knocked out by Castillo, but he dug deep.
Listen to this, Jimmy. All I'm giving you is the height of a fighter. I'm telling you that.
But you're trying to compare Isaac Cruz to Floyd Mayweather.
No, I'm not comparing Isaac Cruz to Mayweather. I
get what you're saying. You're trying to say that he's overhyped. I've been saying
I'm not.
So many fighters.
No, I'm not. What I'm trying to tell you is he don't have the opponents under his belt for you to brag about those accolades.
I'm not bragging about it. I just think he knocks out Isaac Cruz. You're taking it all personally. That's how this whole conversation started. All I said was, I think he knocks out fucking Isaac Cruz. And he has a really good fucking chance.
And I asked you, what makes you say that? That's all.
And I told you how, you didn't like the answer, so.
I think.
It ain't that I don't like it. I don't care. I'm just asking.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't have fucking spent the last half hour talking to me about it.
Jimmy, listen, man. The bar, right? Them guys was looking at you like you was crazy because you ain't know what you was talking about.
I didn't know what I was talking about. I said if Tyson Fury becomes undisputed, you could arguably be in the top 5 all-time at heavyweight.
Them guys in that bar was happy with left.
I'm glad y'all said that, because last week right after Triple G fight, they announced that Usyk and AJ rematch is official now for July 23rd. I want to say.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia, they're most likely gonna fight. I like that.
Repeat, revenge, what?
Repeat, and they might knock him out this time.
I'm saying repeat. I'm saying repeat too. I don't know the outcome yet. I have to get back to that.
I don't know. I don't think any of us know the outcome, but I think that.
No, I'm saying I can't make a full prediction yet. But I do think Ugas. I just can't. give a full breakdown just yet.
Oh, you're talking about no, you said Ugas just now.
I
You
meant
picked,
Usyk. My bad. My Usyk. I meant.
I was about to
Usyk.
say, man, are you
My
really
bad.
picking that?
No, nah, hell no.
I think it go the same way. I think Ugas win. I mean, Usyk win, but I don't think it's a knockout because I don't think that. First of all, AJ is not letting you knock him out. He's going to grab and hold and grab and hold.
No, but he doesn't clinch really like that though.
Yeah,
Only when he gets in trouble. Only when
But
he gets and he's
But
terrible.
watch the Andy.
He's
Watch
terrible.
Andy Ruiz.
Yes,
Watch
it was
Andy
pathetic.
Ruiz too.
It was
Watch Andy Ruiz too.
he just botched
All
it.
he did was grab.
And Andy Ruiz couldn't do nothing about it because he was out of
he
shape.
could. Because
Out of shape. Yeah, but Usyk is not Andy Cruz.
Yeah,
I think AJ, his biggest problem was he tried to box like that Usyk the first fight. So I think he'll come out more aggressive, which might help him. But if he doesn't
gas.
I was gonna say, if he doesn't get Usyk out of there, he's gonna gas. And if he gas, it could be a chance. It could be a chance the way he looked in the 12th round of the last fight, he might look like that earlier in the rematch. And if he does,
Tyson Fury said it. Tyson Fury said that he's like, because he's a big bodybuilder, that he has all these muscles, and muscles need oxygen. If he doesn't get you out of there early, it takes him like 2-3 rounds to recover. And in those 2 or 3 rounds, Usyk's gonna make him pay.
I agree.
And Usyk might knock him out. I'm just saying, I'm not predicting a knockout. I'm saying though he's capable of knocking out AJ. I wouldn't be shocked.
That'd be so crazy. Because if he knocks out AJ, which is possible, then it's like Wilder got knocked out, AJ got knocked out. So then it's
AJ's already been knocked out though, so you know it's not.
They have, but it's at the ladder closer to the end part of both of their careers, and they was at the top of the heavyweights for so long. So it's like now
Anthony
they both
Joshua said he wanted to fight Wilder recently.
No, what?
I'll wait till after Usyk fight if I give my opinion on that.
I think Wilder. Wilder has more heart. He's mentally stronger, and he could get knocked down and get back up and keep going. But they both have the same problems. They both gas out after they get hurt. Like Wilder gets hurt and he gasses out real quick, like within a round or two.
So are we looking at Wilder AJ?
I would love that fight.
If AJ loses, yes. If he wins, I would like to see it regardless. But if he loses, definitely. If he wins, I don't know what's in store.
If he wins, he's gonna fight Fury. That's like a fucking $100 million fight.
I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? Saudi Arabia loves AJ. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making no predictions on who gonna win. All I'm telling you.
Who decides the judges for Saudi Arabia?
Listen to this. What I'm telling you is this. Sibbie, listen to what I'm about to tell you. I want Usyk to win. But Saudi Arabia loves AJ.
So you're saying Usyk has to dominate?
Yes, because Saudi Arabia loves AJ. They built a stadium for AJ to fight Andy Ruiz. You remember?
I remember the fight. I didn't know that. I didn't know all that.
I mean,
yes,
but you also have Tyson Fury in the mix. You have there's other people that will go fight Canelo.
No.
I will say that
I think to start fighting outside.
Listen to this.
I think
they love.
I do see Briz point because I think that the UK, Saudi Arabia, I think they would love an AJ Fury matchup way more than an Usyk Fury matchup.
Right. Listen, they love AJ over Saudi Arabia. They love him. Love him. He their hero. He's like Calzaghe over England. Wales, England.
Bigger, honestly.
Yeah, he bigger. They love AJ over Saudi Arabia.
Are you gonna put him on like Ali, where Africa? You gonna put him on that level?
No. because Ali went over Africa and just stole the show. AJ he's proper. He's like their
Floyd Patterson.
no, he's like Will Smith to Philly before the Chris Rock slap.
Yeah, they like AJ because
Yo,
he
just
knows how to act.
I gotta send you something, man.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he knows how to act, and then
Yeah,
the
Floyd
girls go
Patterson.
crazy over him. So
Yeah,
Floyd Patterson
like-
was the good guy when he fought Sonny Liston and got his ass whipped, and Sonny Liston was portrayed as the villain.
like AJ could throw a punch and miss, and they'll go crazy.
fast.
Yo, I gotta go. I gotta be up early in the fucking.
I was just about to say before I end this, just give me y'all last SpenceUgas prediction. I'm gonna give mine too, but I'll go last.
I got Spence knockout round 9 or 10.
What you think, Briz?
6.
You think he knocks him out in 6?
Yeah.
I'm a
Spence looks super good, man.
Yeah, I think he looks like the best shape of his career.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say similar to Jimmy. I'm gonna say Spence TKO round 10.
All
Well,
right.
there you have it.
Hopefully
All
we
right,
all
bro.
get that right.
Have a good night, guys.
All right.
All right.